Thomas. You're watching Backcountry Alaska. Getting kind of a late start, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But we're gonna extend our driveway and make it big enough to actually be used. Can't even back out of this section without taking a couple of different turns in my long bed pickup. So we're gonna start with clearing some trees and maybe get a mini X in here and a skid steer and move some rock and dig some dirt and put some rock back and a whole bunch of gravel in and make the driveway nice. So we'll get started here and show you guys how we do it. My ass. If you start paying attention, almost falling on my ass right there was just mistake number one in this job. Sometimes you got to learn things the hard way, and you're definitely going to watch me do that. So you can see this tree leaning way that way. I want it to go that way. So I'm no professional logger. I'm just gonna buck all this stuff up. I'm gonna hook a cable to my truck and put it up the driveway and try to pull it into the driveway and not up into the road. But the rest of this is all gonna be really good firewood. So I'm gonna use this smaller pole here, make a bunch of marks with the saw every 15 inches, and I'll just lay it out and buck all this into wood stove size. Might go a little shorter. I gotta actually Google what the standard length of a wood stove is because I don't know what mine in Summit is. Decided since I already kind of got started, instead of leaving it there kind of in danger, I'm just gonna hook the truck up to it and pull it into the driveway the other way. It's kind of towards the house, but it's not long enough to make it there. So I decided to try to get a little smarter. Hook the cable around this tree and hopefully it slides enough to pull this tree directly down into the driveway. We will see. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. Well, that worked damn good. Didn't even need to cut the rest of that rotten thing. Now there's 2 more trees I'm gonna cable and those are the ones in the back. But all this has got to be bucked up first. Get it out of the way so I can get the truck into the top of the driveway. So, might give you guys a little time lapse, but I'm gonna bring you back after all that work's done. So this is the trick I was talking about that I always have used cutting wood because I'm no professional woodcutter. But I took my tape measure on my smallest tree. I just marked it every 14 inches with the chainsaw. And I'll just carry this stick around and lay it down next to it so I know zap, zap, zap. I can cut them all and they're good, perfect length for the wood stove. So this is all gonna be real good wood stove wood except for this aspen, which is pretty rotten already, so probably won't even try to burn it. Stack it up somewhere. Getting kind of low on bar oil. Oops. And, you know, I thought about beforehand, I was like, I should put the trucks up at the top of the driveway in case I need to get out. Oh, no, you don't need to get out. So, anyway, got my cable hooked up. I'm going to run around a tree, try to pull these out of the way where I can sneak my little truck around. We'll see. Got it. Got my bar oil. Let's get back to cutting. So I was kind of cutting logs and fucking getting too close to the cable that was still tied up in all those and dinged my chain like a dummy. So since I dinged it on metal to metal, I just went and bought a new one. Right here in this clip, you can see me coming to the realization I bought the wrong chain. Mind you, this is like mistake number 4. I tripped over that rock pile with a running chainsaw in my hand on the first tree. Then I dropped a bunch of trees behind my trucks. Then I didn't have any bar oil, had to run to town, get bar oil, came back, dinged the chain on the saw, had to go back into town, get a new chain, come back, and now you see it's the wrong one. These are not the same size. What the fuck? Somebody tell me what I did wrong. Like 74 lengths. This one says 68, I think, but it's 45 centimeter, 18 inch. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So this is mistake number 4, I think, so far. It's not even the worst. The worst is to come, so keep watching. All right. Got the main driveway bucked up. Got a couple more pieces here. But I want to get these 2 big bastards down before the end of the day, so I think I'm just gonna take all the branches and everything, go over the edge with it. Strung taut. You need to cut a little bit more. Definitely leaning the right way now, though. I think. Oh yeah. And I'm letting you guys watch another mistake. Tinking around so long, the drone battery died. And where does it land? On the damn roof. So I haven't watched the drone footage yet. Maybe you guys can see it in there, but I backed into one of the tree stumps really freaking hard when I was sticking around with those trees. So yeah, got the bedside and my bumper. You guys have seen me really screw up. I guess things come in 3s or 4s or whatever, but good example of why you should slow down sometimes, especially when you're working by yourself. Might cost yourself a lot of money if you don't. Well, I almost got the last bit of these trees bucked up, and I'm going to get a mini X tonight. I got a dinner to go to from 5:30 to 7. Grabbing a mini excavator after that. So then we'll go to digging tomorrow, hopefully. All right, it's 8 o'clock p.m. Just grabbed the mini X from this nice couple. They have a little small rental company. I don't know if they want their name on YouTube or whatever, but little mom and pop place here in Fairbanks. And they're cheaper than the bigger guys, and you can pick your stuff up at 8 o'clock at night, so it's pretty neat. Anyway, back to the house and we'll get the thing fired up in the morning. started in the morning. All right, so Emmy just left for work. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is move this trailer, get this truck out of here. And you can see this, some kind of drainage system the previous owner tried to build in the driveway. It doesn't work. I'm just gonna dig those out, take this stump out. There's a couple more stumps on this island on the up hillside I need to take out. I'm gonna move these rocks eventually. I just don't know where, but I am gonna reach down there and grab that one. Pull that little stump. Just kind of start with the little shit, and then I'll go to excavating after I move all this wood everywhere. All right, first thing I got to do is try to save all this rock, because I'm gonna basically excavate back 10 feet or so and then re-slope it and put all this rock back over there. So need to get going on that. All right, we missed a few. We got a pretty good pile going. Only thing I'm thinking is it should have been farther over that way, so it's not in my way for moving the rest of this. I don't know. I used to work road construction. I only did it for 2 seasons, so I didn't learn very much. But the one thing I did learn is you want to only move the dirt one time. If you have to touch the same dirt 2 or 3 or 4 times, you're just wasting time, wasting energy, wasting fuel, being inefficient. So trying to place it where it'll be out of my way, but I'm just not real good at picturing what the rest of this is going to look like. So we'll just get going and see what happens. Well, I spread this up about 100 times for you guys, so you didn't have to watch my slow operating for very long. I'm just kind of establishing my grade and starting here at the front of the cut, and then I'm just going to continue to work my way backwards. All right, this thing's starting to make shape here. Try to show you guys what my vision is. So basically, that's the old driveway there, and then I'm gonna make that same grade 10 foot over or so, and then it's gonna slope again, like where all that rock was before. William's on the way with the skid steer, so he's gonna take all this material and push it off this edge somewhere. I think we'll probably try to get this wood pushed farther up the driveway and just keep pushing material off this edge to try to make it a wider driveway down here as well. I almost might be a little too deep right here. It's hard for me to show you guys. It's hard to see grade in person unless you've got some practice, but definitely hard to see it in the camera. But anyway, I'm gonna try to match this grade of the driveway. I gotta turn around and pull stumps as I go. Pull stumps and move wood. Should have done all the wood before, but oh well, you live, you learn. As I'm getting in here, I'm kind of finding some cool material. Should build some pretty good driveway on the other side over there. But more than halfway through now. Just kind of, it was wider in this area, and now I'm kind of skinnying the cut down so I don't end up over here in these trees. So I want to end up top of the slope like right there, which will make the driveway about 8 or 10 feet wider in the very back. But man, this is going to be nice. We usually back up right here and then hit this wall and have to and now it's just gonna be pull right in, pull out. Yeah, I'm really tempted to get in here with the blade on the Mini X and start grading this new driveway base, but I got to be ready for when William gets here. So I got the trailer backed up, and I'm gonna throw these little pieces and then use the excavator and get all the wood I want to save placed in the trailer and get it out of the driveway, and then we can start. Oh, I'm gonna take those 2 birch trees out too, those little ones, pull them down with the hoe, and get ready to push all this dirt over the sedge and build this driveway out. So I need to be ready for when the skid steer gets here, rather than dink around with shit that can be done with the skiddy, which is a lot easier to grade with. So that's what I'm working on right now.
It's a big job just getting by with 9 kids and a wife, and I've been a working man dang near all of my life, and I'll keep a-working long as my 2 hands are fit to use. And I'll drink my beer in a tavern and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Well, I keep my nose on the grindstone, I work hard every day. Might get a little tight on the weekend after I draw my pay, but I'll keep working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. And I'll drink my beer in a tavern, sing a little bit of these working blues. See if I can do that working man.
Really nothing like ripping trees out of the ground with an excavator. Super fun. Trees over with an excavator, you just want to grab it from as high as you can because you get the natural leverage of the tree, and then just be really cautious with all the hoses on the end of the stick, because it'd be pretty easy to pinch a hose doing this. But yeah, use caution, don't land the tree on the cab. Give a 30-year-old guy one of these. It's like a kid in a sandbox with a Tonka truck again. Woohoo! This is the biggest stump root ball that I have on this whole job, I think. We're gonna take it over here and we're gonna put it right where we're gonna do a big fill and bury the thing so it's not an eyesore for forever. Light and the ass end of this Mini X is getting kind of light. This thing's heavy. William's gonna unload the skid steer. He's up there doing that right now. And then just start taking this material and shoving it off on this side of the driveway. He wants me to go down there and move all these decorative rocks at the end of the driveway and stage them, and then we'll place them after we're all done. Still got a bunch of material here to take out. We're really widening this part of the driveway. It's getting big, let me tell you, big. What do you think, William?
You're going to be able to actually turn around in your driveway now.
Oh, I know. Definitely. Decided to yard one more tree out. Bye-bye, baby. So we got another 15 feet of overburden or stuff that we've already excavated, just sitting there. And then a good final grade, plus like pushing this last berm off. Got a big old parking lot now. All right. So I'm just tamping the side of the slope here, just kind of compacting it with the bucket so we get it looking nice and clean. William's grabbing the last bit of dirt from up there and pushing a bucket width down past the porch so one day we can extend our porch out. He's gonna crawl up there and he's gonna get above the slope, and then he's gonna reach his bucket down, pull the slope all nice and smooth. Pulling the slopes. And we got another rock.
Yeah.
Setting the last rock, then I'm gonna bring this excavator back and we're done for the day. Oh yeah. Well, it's the day I gotta go back to work, and I should have done this yesterday. Started hauling gravel. I'm headed to the pit right now because the driveway is a mud hole since it started raining a bunch, but I got a good excuse. We got a brand new puppy day before yesterday, so I've just been hanging out with him. Now he's a trucking pup, so Everybody meet Trout. All right, just got 5 yards of coarse road top material they make here at Polar Mining. It's like screen tailings, I'm pretty sure. They just get rid of all the big rock out of there. It's some really good stuff for the driveway. It's a bit of a drive for me, but it makes a really nice driveway in the end, and I like the color. And better than pit run from some gray gravel, river gravel place. So, and we'll see how this does. I'm trying to spread it in the driveway. As muddy as it is, I feel like I might get stuck and end up just dumping it. So we'll see. You say, Trout? We're trucking. As you can see, that did not work as I wanted it to. Got off on the soft stuff. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I wanna roll this fucking trailer. Kind of risking rolling the trailer where it's sitting. All right, I took a couple buckets out. I'm just kind of holding the front of the trailer down. I got a bunch of weight on the skiddy. We're gonna see how this goes. Definitely light on that side. All right, crisis averted maybe. Fuck, there's still a lot of gravel in there. I'll have to do that a couple times. All right, third time. But hopefully the truck will pull it out once it's empty and I don't have to get somebody to come push me. Can't get it. I think you guys have seen me screw up more things on this driveway than I've ever done on any project ever. Maybe not, but what can you do? Well, I've been gone for 2 weeks at work, and as you can see, I had a whole pile of gravel delivered. So, I had 80 yards delivered. My buddy Quentin brought it to me, and now we're starting to spread it. So, let's get her spread out. Well, the idea is just to get all this big rock and, I don't know, a couple inches thick across the whole thing. And I got 80 yards, so I think there's enough. I've already used up 10 to go this far, so I think there'll be plenty to go a lot thicker and get the bottom half of the driveway. So it's kind of hard to work with because there's so much big shit in it, but could always bring some finer stuff and cap it off on top later, because this is cheap. This is $9 a yard, or yeah, $9 a yard. And the stuff I hauled into the driveway before is $19 a yard. So we'll get the bulk of the rock in the driveway, and that way it won't be muddy, and then maybe cap it with something nice. Got about 40 or 50 yards left, and we're over halfway down the driveway, but it gets real wide down here, so I hope I have enough gravel. Get it all laid down and then try to smooth it all out. What do you think?
It looks awesome. What do you think, Chow? Chow, I know you gotta go potty.
Well, for the purpose of this video, I think we're wrapped up. The next thing to do would be to compact this nice and hard and then cap it with something nice and fine. But I think this will tighten up eventually and we'll have a real big rocky driveway. Might end up putting some more stuff on it, but anyway, I'll show you guys the before and after drone footage right now. Thanks for watching.
It come